Hey everyone.
Hi.
Alex says he's ready. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Mhm.
You know what this is? This is the future.
Unfortunately.
Fucking A.
Fucking hell.
When you say there's superhero mug,
Uh, sometimes say a lot, sometimes I don't say anything, so that's about it. Um, how are you? Huh, Tony?
I'm well. I'm fairly decent. I'm gonna go with
Does
that.
that mean does that mean you don't have any pants on?
I do, but they're falling down because
Mhm.
they're Nike pants. I have a pair of Nike pants that I didn't buy, but there's something about them like they just wear out at the top, so they just your ass just starts hanging out.
Like pajama, like sweats?
Yeah, I guess sweatpants, but I'm a no cuff guy. I don't like the cuff
The
with the
cuff at the bottom?
sweatpants.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we can't have that shit. I need my sweatpants like bell bottoms or jeans, man. We can't be doing that shit. I get
Mhm.
jealous when I see these girls with these, I call them peyote pants. They're those trippy yoga pants that I
Yeah, yeah.
usually only see at festivals when you're tripping on drugs at 3 in the morning, but they show up. But they have flare bottom, like bell bottoms, and boy, don't they just look comfy, you know?
Why don't you wear them?
Just don't I don't that's not for me. You know what? I just don't like the grip around the top. I don't like to feel like my butt and my thighs and my crotch are being squeezed by fabric. It's not my thing.
Well, a lot of people might want to see that, Tony. So you got to give the people what they want.
Well,
So,
there's a reason this show gets me from the neck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to show off my
mhm.
flesh.
Okay. All right. I
That's
understand.
for Insta people in the gym and whatever. Here's a quick thing just to hit on. Have you noticed? I know most people my age have gotten away from streaming services and or not streaming, but Instagram and shit like that. Facebook's definitely off the menu for most people
Oh yeah.
that I associate with. But um, I look at Instagram between calls, during calls. As long as I'm getting paid, I'm usually looking at Instagram.
Hmm.
I can't help but notice how hard I feel like the economy is being affected, and you can tell it's being affected now because people are really trying to sell their OnlyFans page on Instagram. Maybe I'm just picking up on this shit, but I'm like, wait a minute. And you click on the links, and it's like, oh, you really don't want a day job, do you, Becky? Nope, you're just flaunting your shit. Here we go.
Do you know what is like kind of funny to me about OnlyFans is that there's like celebrities on OnlyFans and they don't use it for like a porn thing.
No, they don't.
They like try to use it as like just another social outlet, another social media outlet. And it's really funny to me because you can be like, uh, LeBron James, the fucking whatever, whoever, and all of a sudden it's just like you click on another thing, it's just like one girl taking 18 dicks and like some guy drinking cum out of a mason jar. That's not me. Don't worry about it. All I'm saying is like it's like it's weird, but then another part of me is like, you know what? Fuck it. It's kind of cool because it's like everything is everything. You know what I mean? It's just all it's all on there.
Well, if you click on these people's pages, it's just like first the Instagram videos are just they get under my skin. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you've seen this one where I think I talked about they pull on the shirt and the next thing you know their tits are out in their
Oh yeah,
swimsuit.
yeah,
There's that one that drives me nuts. There's this other one. Why aren't they talking? Why don't I understand in Instagram you can speak because we do speaking parts in our Instagram videos.
yeah.
Why aren't people talking? Why are they putting words above their head and then pointing at them? And then pointing
Well, it's just
down and then
yeah,
bobbing their head, and that's the video.
it's just another trendy thing. I don't know. It's
That's
fucking
yeah. I'm not expecting to have the answer, but I don't like it. I say take that idea, throw it in the fucking trash, do
yeah.
something else. Plus, it's kind of sad to me that 90%. Okay, there's a fair estimate. 90% of the ladies who are on Instagram really just trying to get you to click on that OnlyFans page so you can see Johnny fucking her on the couch at 3 in the afternoon while husband's at work.
Mhm.
That's great, but, aren't your kids on Instagram? I know mine is.
Hey, maybe they're just trying to put the money back in the produce, so to speak. They're just like, hey, their money spins too.
Johnny, what are you spending all your money on? Instagram, Mom. Your Instagram. Fuck.
Don't you know you were you were conceived on OnlyFans? Like,
Oh shit. Go fund our OnlyFans, baby.
oh,
Using
you know
the internet to support the internet.
that's real. That's gotta be real.
Oh,
Like,
fuck yeah.
yeah, like, oh, I got pregnant during this video. Like, that's what it happened.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just rewind. I wonder if you're like trying to figure out what day you got pregnant by just going back into your OnlyFans pages to your video, must have been
Yeah.
this day. So I better call up. What was his name again?
Yeah.
I only know his Insta handle. Big Cock 2000.
Uh,
Oh God.
Whew.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's the internet's a hot mess in America. Everyone wants to be a social media influencer. But then there's no one left to say, "What can I help you with today?"
yeah,
And we need those people.
yeah, you do.
I don't think we're gonna find out doing what we're doing because we're just too damn authentic. But I I really want to know, and I've seen videos where people say, click on this link and see how I make my YouTube videos, see how much money I make on my YouTube videos. And it's just like, what are you doing exactly? Like what I want to know what they're making.
Right.
Like because you and I could just watch our videos, like just we'll just hire people at the grocery store to push the like button on our shit to, doctor up the votes here. And then you and I can just be done with it. Our whole goal will just be to walk around with our phone saying, smash the like button. Just do it.
Just do it, like, hold it
Bell
up.
ringers at Christmas, throw $1 in the bucket, ask them for a smash on the like button.
Mhm.
Hey, if that's the hustle, folks, I get it. But
It is
it looks
funny.
like you're married to your channel after that. That's the problem. Like, hi, my name's Erica. I used to be a lawyer. Now I'm making millions of dollars giving out free lawyer advice. Follow me, subscribe, watch where I point my fingers, do everything I want you to do. But the videos come faster and faster and faster. And it's like, aren't you gonna run out of shit?
You would think.
We do this once a week and we barely have anything to talk about. I don't know how the fuck she does it.
Yeah. We're talking about the people that do similar things that we do, but are more successful.
Actually make money, right? Those pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking bums down here with real jobs.
I know, right?
I hate those people up there. But anyway, man, you had a good week. How's your pussy? Your pussy's on your shirt. What's that all about?
Shirt. I can't believe I've never worn this on the show. All right, this is what it says: my pussy tastes like RC Cola.
Right.
And then it has a motorcycle in the background. So my friend got me this shirt because he thought it was funny, and he was like, "I would never wear it," but then he was like, "I know a guy that would," so he bought it. And
Smart man, smart man.
It's a bootleg shirt, and it's like a ripoff of it's a artist. Her name is Lana Del Rey. You know who that is?
Oh
Lana
yeah, she has a song. Yeah.
Her song says "My pussy tastes like Pepsi Cola," so it's like a bootleg art. And then there's a motorcycle behind it for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just there.
I feel like, well, I don't know her music well enough.
I don't either. Maybe there's
say.
a reference with a motorcycle in one of her songs. I don't know. I'm not familiar.
The point is, you didn't need to know all that to say yes to the shirt.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I found out second after I started wearing it that it was a Lana Del Rey song, and I've never even heard the song. So people could be lying to me, and I'm giving out false information. So I don't really know.
You know what? Now you're starting to sound like one of the Jenners wearing a fucking Iron Maiden shirt from '83 that they spent $5,000 on, but don't know any of the songs.
Hey, someone's got to flip it around, huh?
We're douchebags too.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not better than you. We're just doing a different kind of bullshit. That's all. What movie is that? Hell, I'm not even getting as good as half of you. Some guy just puts himself way down. I love movies like that. I don't know, whatever it was. Yeah, but yeah, we're definitely punching from across the room. We're up.
Or or whatever. We're
Yeah.
somewhere. There's a long distance punch in some direction. This shirt makes most men laugh and makes most women upset.
Why? All right. Why? Why would it make women upset?
Because there's a guy wearing it. I don't know. Either way, it's funny to me. I don't care. Like I react the same to anyone comments on it. Anyone goes, that shirt's awesome. Where'd you get it? It's hilarious. I go, I just tell them what I told you. And if someone goes, I just go, like, and very few people have. And I only say it only makes women upset because I've seen men sitting next to women
Laughing.
going, that's awesome, and the woman going like this. So that's my takeaway from it. And I'm not trying to like press either side or find out why, or whatever, or be sexist or whatnot. I'm just like, that's the info that I have taken away from it,
Well, I mean, what I can see, like the whole show, all I can see is just the words "my pussy."
Yep.
So I think that right there would be a good concept. And then literally, I would put a fucking beautiful picture of my cat right below those words.
Mm-hmm.
And people be like, that's offensive. Like, no, that's my pussy.
That's my pussy.
That's Stella. So what do you want to do? You want me to bring her? You want me to show you pictures on my phone, or can we just have tacos and have fun?
And then at the bottom, it could say,
Stella
my pussy.
imprint.
On the bottom of it, it could say, is Stella.
Dude, we're just passing out $1 million ideas. Who's listening? Grab these little butterflies. Go make your millions. You're welcome. We're a fountain of fucking beautiful ideas. Just amazing thoughts. Oh, I love the shit we come up with.
At least someone does,
Oh man, that's fucking true.
So how you been? What's up with you? What's going on, Tony G?
I went nothing too crazy, but went and got Christmas trees yesterday, which would usually be boring, but it was raining.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did that, made a mess of my Subaru.
Cut them down?
No. You don't do that around here. You go to an ice cream shop that doesn't sell ice cream in the winter. They put up a couple of barbed wire fences and, charge you way too much for a Christmas tree.
Gotcha.
$40 a pop, man. Not bad.
That's cool. There's this regular that comes to my work all the time. And I was talking to him, so he's like, so you gonna go cut down a Christmas tree this year? And I'm like, no. And he's like, what? Really? Like trying to like be like make it seem weird that I'm not gonna do that. Like everyone does that. I'm like, no. no. It's like, come on, you got it. It's awesome. Everyone does it. I'm like,
right? You haven't been going to the meetings?
I don't think everyone does. I think it's like, you're probably the only person. Maybe there's another person, but he's really cool. But
there's a tree on your Oregon license plate. Clearly, that means you cut down your own Christmas tree.
Clearly, that means that we're not even gonna have a tree. Like I don't even.
We found an upside down cross at a church. We're gonna use that.
What says the holidays when you look at me? Like, other than it looks like I like eggnog too much. Other than that, what?
You do look like a pale version of the Kool-Aid man. Like you're just full of eggnog. Oh yeah, I'm lactose intolerant.
If I was a lesser man, I'd be offended.
Fuck that! Not in this show, buddy.
No, I want to drink myself dry.
It's got a straw stuck in your ass.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna choke myself later.
Oh, it's funny. That'd be a good tattoo for you, man. Just a straw going into your skin, a twisty straw where you can suck out, and then it just says eggnog, like a container. So what are you guys gonna do instead? You gonna have a seance or something?
Yeah.
Bring back dead Santa?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know.
What time? I'm in. Shit.
Well, I celebrate fucking Christmas and shit because people around me do. people that I'm dating or related to and that kind of shit. Like her family, my
Yeah, I was
family.
gonna say it's her fucking fault. That's what Alex was
Her
trying to
fucking
say.
fault. I mean, half of it is. I don't want to fucking. I don't care. Why do we gotta buy presents for people? Why can't we pick one day? Like, why does it have to be one day of the year? Why can't we just be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy somebody something in March and it happened to be a Tuesday. I don't know. Like it's just a random, but no. It's gotta be this consumer bullshit. Everything's gonna have snowflakes on it. And why does a snowman need a scarf?
He's cold. He's covered in ice.
But doesn't he want to be cold? If he gets too
No.
warm, he won't be a snowman anymore.
He didn't.
A
He was
scarf,
just.
a scarf is a noose for a snowman. That's how that if you see if you're out there in public and you see a snowman walking around with a scarf and a hat on, you'd be like that snowman needs a hug because it's sad and it's slowly trying to kill himself in public.
That's a great image.
A fucking snowman trying to be warm. Oh, you're a snowman.
No, well, listen. Only the man part needs the scarf. That's why he's not wearing pants. He only needs so many things, just trying to keep his head warm. The man part of the snowman. That's what we're trying to keep warm here.
So you're saying
He has a smoking problem.
all snowmen are half human and half snowman?
Well, yeah, you can't have a snow without a man and a man without snow.
I thought it was just magical snow.
Fuck no. Haven't you seen that Jack Frost movie with the old Batman in it? This snowman's real.
Yeah, but I thought it was just like a little bit of dust, a little bit of magical North Pole dust, and
Not only does he have a problem with staying warm, he's got a smoking problem. The man's been hooked on pipe for years.
oh, I guess he does wear a carrot below the belt, so
Depending on how you put them together. I always needed 2 carrots and double the set of charcoal to make a proper snowman.
Oh.
Or a cucumber and a carrot. You know, you get it. Depends on what kind of snowman you're making.
Carrots are good for your eyes, Tony. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Especially if they're made of fucking charcoal.
Cool. What else have you been up to? What else was there? Anything besides the tree? We stumbled away from.
No, that's fine. I went to this I've talked about this place before, but Longwood Gardens, where used to be owned by one of the DuPonts. Very fucking rich, yeah, the wealth. Anyway, for fun, you know, they built this beautiful place with awesome gardens and ponds and all this cool shit. So now it's, you know, owned by whoever, and they charge way too much money, but it's amazing in there. Really cool. They have a conservatory with they always switch out the plants and yada yada yada. But it was a special day for me because my mom decided to make chili, and I don't usually eat chili, but I ate it. I ate quite a bit of it, and then I don't usually fart, but I farted, and I farted quite a lot, only at the flower factory, which was awesome because I was like in the conservatory and people were trying to smell flowers, and I'm just like, "Rup." And people are like, oh, that doesn't smell nice. I'm like, ah. I never get to fart, and here I get to fart in a flower factory. Like, you know how awesome that is? I never have the toots. I get them like once every 6 years. It's a Christmas present from Mr. Flatulence. I just love it. So I got to walk around flowers yesterday and fart and just figure out if anybody walked into a cloud. It's disgusting, but at least I'm admitting it.
At least you're admitting it, yeah. I mean,
I wasn't the only one tooting in there, that's for sure. There's some old people in there that smelled like they were dying. I was like, that's not a flower either. Woo!
well, and that's the thing. They don't even know they're farting. It's just coming out.
But take this, man. This place, so this DuPont fella, I don't need to know my history, but in any case, some DuPont owned this joint. He had a thing for music.
Uh-huh.
So he put in an organ, a 10,010 piece or pipe organ.
Whoa.
10,000 pipes. They'll walk around the back and you can see half of them. And it really is like the world's first synthesizer because there's like different buttons for like just weird shit. Anything that you could have like banged instruments together and made a sound or whatever. It's not just hitting it and it coming out of a pipe. It could be different sounds. So it's just like this guy was a music aficionado before there was even like a record label, if you will. And that's how the rich like got their music. Like, I want to dick around with music. So you have to take 10,000 pipes and put them throughout your mansion and do it's just nuts. To me, it's like, damn, and now I could just go to Spotify and I got what I want right here. I don't have to create shit. He couldn't record it. Imagine he's sitting there, he's like, this sounds amazing, and no one ever fucking hear it because I don't know how to record this shit.
They know how to record it, yeah.
Right? And I'm over here like, record.
And we barely know how to fucking do a Zoom call. Like,
3 years later.
yeah. Um,
What about you, man? Did you do anything else? Or did you
I
do
did.
anything with your in your pussy shirt, or just different outfit?
I did, but real quick about the DuPont family. Have you ever seen the movie or the documentary?
Foxcatcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucked up, man. Like
Yeah,
he,
let's talk about that for a second. Yes. So for those
I
of you,
forget his first name, the guy's first name who we're going to talk about, but basically one of the DuPonts, very rich family, like loaded, fucking loaded.
yep.
Decide he this guy, older guy, he was all of a sudden into wrestling, like not what
John DuPont.
yeah, John DuPont. He and wrestling, not like professional wrestling, like what they call amateur wrestling, but like, you know, Olympic wrestling,
Yeah.
freestyle and collegiate and that kind of like wrestling. So what he did is he made a, because that kind of those kind of wrestlers, even now, like more so now, but like even now, like it's hard to make a living, to be a professional and make a living off of being like a real, you know, wrestler on the United States team. And he housed the United States team and had a camp, and they wrestled there, they lived there. Some of them had houses on the property, but like offside of the at the from the main house. And you know, they had their families there and stuff.
Yep.
And he like decided that he was gonna be start wrestling, and he was like an old man. And basically like he would like wrestle like other older guys, but knew how to wrestle, like his own age, and they would like some of them would take falls so that he could win, you know. And basically, long story short, he ended up killing one of the like the captain of the team, I think, like
Yeah.
the main wrestlers, killed him in the wrestling room, shot him
Yep. Shot him dead.
over jealousy. It was like over like, and then that guy like John DuPont like started like get involved in like the Hungarian wrestling team and started pretending that he was like Hungarian, and they're like, "You're French, you're part of the most famous wealthiest French family ever, the DuPont. You're not Hungarian. You're just mentally ill." That, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's well, and that's the thing with, well, with those types of families. I'm just, reciting shit that I've heard. It could all be wrong, but in any case, it just sounds like they keep a lot of the bloodline in the bloodline,
Mm-hmm.
and other things like that. And this guy, John DuPont, didn't exactly have a whole lot of friends. You grow up rich, but you grow up excluded. So he just
Yeah,
wanted to feel included, and
exactly.
just totally lost his shit. And I ponder that a lot, because the poor us down here, we always think life would be easier if we had a little bit more money and all that horse shit. The older I get, the more I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
the rich seem to have a whole nother set of problems. Like shit that, like, my moral compass, thank God I grew up poor, but boy, I grew up with a sharp fucking compass. Like, nope, I'm not gonna be fucking and otherwise it's like I don't even want to talk about it, but it's just fucked up. Like they just deal with
Yeah.
some other shit. Like I don't want their fucking problems either. And not even like the DuPonts, just like I was watching this series on Netflix, the Meghan Markle and Prince H. They're putting out a 6-part documentary on their story in the last 7 years and what it's like to become a princess with today's issues with, social media and all this other shit. And I think about it and I'm like, you're fucked. I don't care. That's your fucking problem. Did you know, by watching the first 3 episodes of, like, this is talking about royalty, the top up, the fucking running the world 1%. They deal with different shit than we do. Like, we have freedom. No one gives a fuck about us. So no one's like, can I get your autograph? Nobody cares. It's kind of nice. That's the one thing that money can't buy them, is our luxurious freedom. we're kind of free. We financially can't afford shit, but we're free to go out there and make an ass of ourselves. And as long as no one's filming us, we're good to go. Most people don't really give a shit about what you're doing unless it's going to get them a whole bunch of likes. But like the royal family, turns out they actually rely on the media to keep them relevant. So they all have press officers, they all handle all the press. So all the attention that all the Princess Diana, all the attention that everyone's gotten over the years is only getting worse. So of course her kids, including Prince Harry and William, her two sons, they grew up in this world of pictures and being on TV, being on the newspaper, now being on the fucking internet. No amount of money, power, or royalty can stop the paparazzi from fucking them up. That's what that series is all about, how the paparazzi got their intel and smeared it all over the world to make money. And I'm here to tell you, I think I'd rather be poor and no one know my fucking name than to be rich and still not be able to do a goddamn thing about that.
Yeah.
So I don't feel for the rich. I don't give a shit about your money. You fuckers are never smiling. And you got to start a wrestling factory to have friends, and then you shoot them when you realize you're jealous. So
Yep.
fuck your problems. Leave me poor. I'm fine. Just give me a 10 on a survey so I can eat next week. That's all I give a shit about. Fucking A. Life's easy down here at the bottom, folks. Don't be in a rush to get up there. Fuck it. Before you know it, you have money, and then here comes the problems. Beep, beep.
I agree with you. I mean, it's as people, we're constantly, whether we know it or not, trying to see if the grass is greener, no matter what. Like, everyone has problems. It's just, like how big, like everyone has problems, even if they're small or if they're big. Like no one's not eating a shit sandwich. If you're alive, you're eating a sandwich and it's got doo-doo in it. No matter what. No matter what.
Some people's doo-doo just has caviar in it. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, sure, you could have a lot of money and push it all away and, block yourself. Like Jeff Bezos probably has fucking one of the richest people on the whole fucking planet.
Right.
But like maybe he doesn't get a whole lot of media, paparazzi, because he segregates himself, it seems like. Seems like he's like, oh, if I want to go somewhere and have a vacation, I'll just buy the island. Fuck it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what Zuckerberg. I don't even know how interested. It seems like the paparazzi are just chasing the big story. So right now, there's not a big story on Bezos or any of these guys because they haven't done anything fucked up.
Well, yeah, right. Like,
but movie stars are always breaking up, and the royal family. The funny thing about the royal family is they actually need the media. They need the media to keep them. They're not. I'm not making this up. That's what they said. They need the media to keep them relevant. They want the English people to be obsessed with them because if the English people stop giving a fuck about them, they don't need them. They're done. They don't. So that's what's funny is like Meghan Markle's like, I just didn't see all this coming. I'm like,
how did you not see that coming?
You were a movie star. Well, kind of. You were on your way to being a movie star before this happened, you big goober. And then you fucked the one, the ultimate guy who has he has cameras up his ass. They're all up in him, and you're like, I didn't see this coming. You saw the fantasy wedding, you big goofball. Now you're tied to his hip, looking over your shoulder out of the back of a Range Rover, wondering if the pop's coming after you. Paparazzi. Hell yeah, they're coming after you. They're poor. They want your stupid picture so they don't have to do this shit anymore. All you have to do is take a picture of that woman. We'll come up with a bullshit story and you can retire. Deal. Get me on the back of a moped. Here we go. It's really funny. So I realized, I thought I was pissing my life away, middle of my life. I'm just pissing it away, watching television. I'm learning things. It's amazing. Thank you. Thanks, Netflix. $10 a month. You're a champ. All the info I'm getting. This is great. Right. Becoming humbled and slowly dying in a broken lazy boy. Thanks to Netflix. Thank you.
I'm drinking water out of the same orange cup.
Every fucking day. Hopefully it's made of some kind of oil that's going to wipe me out.
Oh, speaking of being wiped out, have you watched this Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix?
I started it. Should I get into it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm on it.
I think Mail's coming, by the way.
Meryl!
She sees him from down the street, so that's what you hear right now. In about a minute or so, she's gonna set off.
Is this the high point of her day, or is there more?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
We got like like a happy holidays Christmas card from one of Callie's cousins, and
Oh no.
and Emma grabbed it out of the slot when the mail delivery person put it through, and it's just all torn up because she grabs it and goes fucking and throws it, and it's like it's got bite marks through like someone's head,
Yes.
It's like, thanks for the card.
I'm gonna start mailing you cards, but for Emma. Hi,
Yeah.
Emma.
Bite this. Yeah. All right. Now he's here. He's here now. When we first started doing this, I tried to like hide
No.
that she's barking and everything, and now I'm just like, she's just a part of the fucking show.
Dude, if we had a store, whatever we sold, which I imagine would be records and toys, people would also think that it is a pet store because we would allow this shit to happen. Be like, yeah, she works here. Fuck off. Like, I don't have to
Yeah.
hear what you're saying. The mail's here. Piss off.
Piss off.
And then we need a big fucking cockatoo to be like, yeah, piss off, piss off. Like, need birds.
A big bird is piss off, huh?
Piss off. You've seen that video on YouTube? It's a cockatoo, and this guy, he looks like some dude with a bird, but he's stomping on the bird's cage, and the bird's going, fuck you, yeah, fucking shit, fuck. And the guy's like, should I beat up the cage birdie? Yeah, yeah. Should I tear him up, birdie? Yeah, yeah. This fucking cage birdie, fuck.
Really?
Oh yeah. Haven't seen that? I'll send it your way, man. Oh, it's great.
You kind of look like a cockatoo right now.
I'm not stopping until I am one. This hair is going to turn me into something totally different. I'm going to morph, turning into a cockatoo in a cage.
I feel like you had like a mohawk like a month ago.
I did. I don't get haircuts, but every couple of months. So I just want to see what the hair will do on its own.
I like it. I like it.
But talking about pissing your life away watching TV, Today I've come to a realization that I don't like reality television. I knew that all along, but there's another part of me that openly denies the fact that I've probably seen more of it than anybody. And I just finished watching 3 quick episodes of Big Timber, and I'm going to finish the rest as soon as we're done. Kind of excited about it.
What's Big Timber?
I don't even know how many shows there are about cutting down trees, but this is one of them, and it's pretty fucking rad. It's so staged, it's insane. And I think I do know, since I'm already wasting my life doing nothing for a living, I think I'd rather piss in a different direction. Make money doing something stupid. I think it'd be fun to be a narrator for these shows because you hear the guy and he's not there. They send him the footage and the words to say. So he just reads it in his house and then he goes and jerks off for 10 days. So, which sounds amazing. But it's just like, he's got the hook in the log, but it's going to take a lot more than that before this comes to a head. And like, Jesus Christ, dun, 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 time for a commercial. Like, fuck commercials, it's Netflix. Let's go back into it. Okay, so he hooked the log, but now there seems to be a problem with the motor. Dun, dun, dun. And I would have like an organ, like 100 and 1,010 piece. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I would do that for him. Put in a pipe organ, make it real intense.
Yeah.
This shit is so, like, everything that humans have pretty much generated, most of it is total shit, including television. And we gargle our own shit. This shit isn't that bad. It's not. I'm honestly, years ago, man, fucking years ago. What's that show with the fishing that they used to, Deadliest Catch?
Yeah, Deadliest
Let's
Catch.
go back farther. And you just tap in when you hit, because I know you got into this, everybody got into something. The Real World, San Francisco. I think that was the first time that I personally watched this crap.
Yeah, I remember that and Road Rules.
Yeah.
World, that all that shit.
That was real. That was good. That was real good. Okay, everyone's in good shape, looking great. No one's gonna fuck because it's PG-13 television. But here we go. All right, ring toss. Take off your pants, Becky. Bullshit.
Didn't they do like a real world Portland? I think they did at one point. I think so. I don't
No,
remember.
no, no. I think, yeah. You know, I thought, yes. I would have to
You
say
know,
yes.
you know what's like funny slash disgusting, but brilliant, and then these people are like disgusting geniuses to me.
Tell me.
That it started out with like reality TV, like like the shows we just mentioned, Fear Factor, that kind of shit. It was just like reality TV, and then now it's like they have reality TV for like women, men, and couples. They really nailed everything. Couples, you've seen like
Like the Real Housewife. Oh no, wait, no, no. What's a
no,
couple?
there's like shit on fucking Netflix about like they got all these attractive people in one house and like in The Bachelor and that kind of idea. Like there's like one called like the
Oh,
Circle of Love. I don't fucking know.
oh,
It's like I've noticed they do that for couples. Couples get to watch and be like, "Oh, isn't it cute, honey, how they're getting together?" And then meanwhile the guy's just like, "Yeah, she's fucking hot." So it's like
yes.
they do that like for the couples. And I've noticed that because I know couples that watch that shit. And I'm like, and Callie's like sitting on the couch by herself. I'm like, I'm not watching that. That's fucking
Does she watch it?
like with her like sister and shit. And
Right
like
on.
I'm like, and like sister's boyfriend. I'm like, that's fucking garbage. I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna jack off and look at my toys.
Didn't think you were gonna go up there and jerk off. I did picture you just going up there and be like, "Arr, arr, arr,
It's one
arr."
and the same.
Let's do a reality show with action figures.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
I don't care about the relationship ones because I don't know anything about relationships, but I like the work ones. They're my favorite. Like, it's like, honestly, I've had 42 jobs, so I'm always looking for 43, 44, 45, I'm
Yeah.
looking for the next 7 jobs here. So, I'm bored as shit, I'm tired of the crap I'm doing. I'm like, I could do that job. I could do the logging. I'd be dead by lunch, but I could do it for the first half of the day. Definitely. It just looks fun. Like, let's get on a boat. Let's hop off the boat. Let's find some wood that smells like weed, because that's really what they're looking for. It's like, what is it? A fucking red? I don't know. Who gives a shit? They find the logs. They pull them out. They break the boat. They fix the boat. Somebody's birthday. Somebody gets a dog. They go back to work. Great shit. Just good shit. Just quality bullshit television. And I'm like, yeah, what's gonna happen
Quality
next?
bullshit television.
I'm fucked up. I can't just I have to have that on, and then I have to have my phone in front of me, and I have to have the volume up on both because I got to see if this chick's gonna swallow this whole cock while that guy's trying to pull that log out of the woods. I got to know if both are happening at the same time here. I got to know what the fuck is happening to me. I'm getting high on my own supply, man.
You gotta you, you you got the disease, Tony. You've been bit.
I gotta move back to the woods, man, where the internet service is shit, and I have to go like climb a tree for fun or something again.
You never you you climb trees?
I do when I don't have any internet.
Mm. Well, yeah, you got to get to the top of the tree and be like, yeah. You ever know those people that like take the phone and do
No,
that?
I have. Yeah, hell,
Like,
actually, in this fucking series I'm watching, the guy's on a rock. He's like, no service. I'm like,
listen,
"Get
I
ready."
love how people think that like this is the 3 feet is gonna be like I'm 3 feet closer to the satellite in space, so it's gonna work.
Yeah, no, you're not. Stop. If you don't see a tower, you're probably not getting a signal, folks. This is how it is, okay? Especially if you're surrounded by mountains, like in Oregon, you're fucked. If you're not getting a signal. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's the bummer is out where you live out in the beautiful mountains, and you're driving the pass. That's where you don't get a signal, and that's the one fucking place you need a signal because it's dangerous as shit going over that pass. There isn't. Well, I don't. There may be, but I don't think there is. There's not even a call box up there. Because if there was a call box, it'd be covered in 10 feet of fucking snow real quick. The
I don't.
snow
Yeah,
walls on the highway are insane. but there's no cell service up there. It's funny that the places that there is no service, a lot of those places are where you'll die if you don't have any service.
Yep.
It's fucking so your cell phone companies are full of shit. Okay, they don't care about you.
I I know, like I spent like my whole life driving across the mountain pass, going from, because before I lived in Portland, we'd go to Portland because it's the city and we're only a couple hours away, but like you don't really, you might think about it, but you don't really think about it, that you could be you could be fucked, and it only take one night to be cold and alone in a car, and you're probably dead. You know what I mean? Like, imagine changing a flat in like 6 feet of snow. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably not going to work out.
No,
Or
no.
you're trying to change the flat and someone like slips on the, the.
Here's a third shitty scenario. You could be changing your tire, but there's no fucking way to pull over. So someone sees you, slides into the back of you, and you don't have to worry about watching reality TV anymore.
Yep.
Not watching anything. It's over.
I know it's pretty real, because I'm probably gonna make my way over the pass to my parents' house for Christmas.
Shit.
What? It's what I think about. You know what I
I was gonna
mean?
say, well, I was just gonna say that's bad
Oh,
on me, but
oh,
my
I-
last name isn't timing for a reason. I have horrible timing.
old
That's funny you say that, Tony. You just painted my fucking destiny.
old Tony TikTok over here.
Fuck.
No, man, I think about it all the time. It's like what I just said. It's like I've been doing it my whole life, and yeah, I'm about to drive my red shitty Nissan car over the fucking mountain pass. And do you know? Have you ever? You probably know, because you probably have a car that would take them. But chains, like regular snow chains, don't
Yeah.
fit on my car. You have to have these things called snow socks,
What?
and it's like this, like cloth, nylon or whatever covering that you put over the tire,
Okay.
like the front tires, because mine's front wheel drive, and it's instead of
Chains.
chains, because there's no clearing, in between the
Yeah.
tire and the wheel well. And so it's just funny. It's like, like instead of chains that everyone's been using forever, you put on this cloth, and it's called snow socks or tire shoes or some shit like that. And they're outrageously expensive.
Of course.
Like $180 for two of them. And I was just like, well, I guess I'll, I'm gonna die broke anyway, so might as well roll the dice on that.
Or buy $180 in toys and roll the dice with no snow socks.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the devil.
Well, it's what I've been doing before.
I'm literally like, it's like, is Tony trying to kill his friend? Like,
A little bit.
he's feeding into his addictions.
A little bit he is.
It'd be fucking funny if you're like, look at this Terminator, huh? Sure, I'm missing an arm because I didn't make the drive the way I wanted to, but still, I could
Right.
buy this fucking Terminator with one arm and $180. Oh shit. So I want to steer before we go into our last topic here. I just want to steer right back. So you don't have any bullshit TV shows that you watch.
It's all bullshit.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I knew
I forgot what I'm trying to say.
Well, I watched the Ancient Apocalypse, and I guess that's closest to a reality show that.
Yeah, but those are
more
pretty
docu-series,
yeah.
and it's about important shit. It's not about like,
I mean the bad, like watching people work or watching people talk about relationships.
yeah,
Those are the worst.
honestly,
I love
no.
them. I love one of them more than the other, but still,
No,
work,
no.
damn it, work.
I mean, I watch videos on the internet of people getting hit by cars while they're riding a bike or something, or people falling over, getting kicked in the balls. So I mean, that's just as bad for you. But no, I guess to answer your question, not that I could think of.
Right on. All right. Well, I believe you.
I watch a lot of fucking cartoons. I love cartoons.
I fucking believe that a lot. I totally that's fair. That's not trash TV. That's art. Someone had to draw that shit.
I also like little kids like cartoons, like shit like cartoons that are made for like, 8 years and up. I just like cartoons.
Is it like the like late night TV on the Cartoon Network is like the snorkels and shit from the 80s? It's like old
Yeah,
cartoons.
that kind of shit, and like SpongeBob and
SpongeBob's great. Like serious, no joke. Like SpongeBob. I don't like cartoons, but raising a daughter, I definitely had to dabble in some cartoons just to get her to go to bed. And SpongeBob was my top notch, my favorite. Only to later figure out that some of the biggest drug addict musicians in the world made the fucking theme song for it. Ween.
yeah,
Like, wait a minute, it all ties together.
yeah, exactly. It all fits. Everything is everything, Tony.
Ocean Man. Like fucking A. Hey kids, this song was made on Engine Cleaner. I have to laugh at my own joke because that's fucking funny. If I heard someone say that, I'd laugh.
That was a good joke. This was made on Engine Cleaner.
Ocean Man. Yeah. These guys are from the middle of Pennsylvania. You know what there's to do in the middle of Pennsylvania? Engine cleaner. That's what the fuck Oh, shit on me. That's good stuff. All right. So now we're gonna go to something a little heavier. If you're cool, slide on into the album of the week.
Yeah.
We had it was actually, I believe it was your suggestion, but we got the album "You Won't Get What You Want" by the band Daughters.
Yeah.
And if you didn't hear it and it sounds like a dark, heavy band, you're right, but it's good.
Yeah, they're like if you ever wanted to know what if a circus and a funeral had a baby, that's what it
Nice.
sounds like.
Nice. No, I love your fucking analogies, especially like you know this band. So I was like, I'm not going to do all the research, but I definitely read I tried to read all the lyrics, and this shit is heavy. And
Yeah.
then I watched a few music videos from this album, and I don't know, I just feel like
Yeah, they're crazy, huh? They're like weird.
honestly, the music fits better with the videos. Like, I mean, it's
For
still good,
sure.
but watching it, I don't know how to. I feel like I'm watching like some David Lynch shit, but I don't know a lot of, I just feels like dark fucking. If Edgar Allan Poe was a musician,
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly. Yeah.
right? And it's like, yeah, and I'm like, I think I know what you're talking about, and then what the fuck are you talking about? Like, well, wait, no. No,
Yeah.
I like I'm now is it industrial a word that we would use for this? What are the
Sure.
words that people would use
Sure.
to describe this
Yeah.
kind of music? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. For sure. Industrial is definitely a good yeah, it fits into that. It's like it's also just, industrial noise rock.
Mm.
There's a genre that's noise rock because it's just sounds like a lot of fucking noise. And that's, the band Daughters definitely fits into industrial or noise rock for sure.
So, I mean, I like it, and it reminds me of when I was in the military. I've probably talked about this place before, but like it was called the Dungeon. It was an S&M
Oh
club.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and this kind of music, like if I just close my eyes and shit, like I open my eyes, I'm chained to the wall. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking great. I would
I'm
like to,
chained to the wall.
yeah, like when I'm listening to this music, like I can't remember all the damn names of the songs, but there's the one where he says the lyrics are like, I let it into my home.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's less sex. That's the album.
Yes, that's they're all really good. Like, but I like that one a lot. I just envision like being in that sex club. It had these weird hallways and shit, and they're all like people were screwing in different rooms, and like some guy was pretending to be a student. He's being disciplined by schoolgirls. Like picturing like being on drugs, passing all that like I used to, but hearing this music kind of get louder and louder and louder, and then finally getting out to the dance floor as you get to the final turn here in this club that I used to hang out in, and there's a DJ up there, like, but listening to this music in my head, and I see Ron Jeremy and Vern Troyer in his little scooter spinning around. You know, I'm just like, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. So I'm really like, it's that dark. It's a dark build, and that's
Mhm.
what I like about this. It's very like, it's just like someone's getting beat and they're enjoying it. This is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
good. There's a lot of flogging going on.
Yes, yes. So anyway, if anyone knows of a club, send me the address.
Send Tony the
I'll bring the
address.
music.
So they're from kind of near you, a little bit close to you.
Kind of works. Yeah, that makes sense.
Rhode Island, Providence. So in that neck of the woods ish. Um, yeah, and they started 20 years ago,
Damn.
2002.
Okay.
For a little while. And yeah, I think you listen to a lot of their early stuff and it still has this vibe, but it's a little bit more rock-ish,
Okay.
and then it kind of got weirder and weirder and weirder. Like I was listening to some of it today. What song was it I was listening to? I was listening to what was it? The Lord song, I think. I think it was the Lord's song. And um it sounds like if like I don't know, like someone was like, if you can like give acid to a chainsaw and then play it like an instrument. It was just like, just so like, you know what I'm talking about? There's
Yeah.
some of the songs on this album that sound like someone's playing a thing that isn't an instrument. Like it sounds like blades, like
That's the industrial
saw
part.
being
Yeah.
played,
It
you
sounds
know?
like someone turned a fucking grinder into a guitar. It's like,
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking
did you
bananas.
guys record this during a shift? Was someone working?
Yeah.
Someone build a motorhome during the recording of this album.
Exactly. Yeah, man, I like this album a lot. It's a band that I was very familiar with, and then I listened to like the other three albums the most. I listened to their self-titled one, Daughters, from 2010.
Mm.
I was most familiar with that, and then the reason why I picked this one is because I was least familiar with it. So
Okay.
um, yeah, I like this album a lot. It's different than their slightly different than their other ones, not crazy different, but just maybe a little slower or whatever. And yeah, they're a bizarre band and it's a bizarre album. It's pretty cool. Like
Yeah, it's
I
dark as hell. Like the lyrics are all dark. I mean, it's like on the first song, City Song, at the end, it just says, "The city is an empty glass, in
yeah.
the air shrieks, the breath is long, the fires are out, the waters sit still." If that
Yeah.
doesn't scream a 12-year-old's birthday party, I don't know what does, huh? If someone was reading that in the mall, I'd be like, "Get out of here, you weirdo!" That's the
It's
kind of shit that you write where you're working at Marks and Spencer, the Spencer store. You know, like that's your last happy job. You're like, I'm making a fucking band. I hate the world.
yeah,
Writing this
it's like
shit. I'm outta
yeah,
here.
yeah, that song's about like who wants to pin the tail on the donkey in the straitjacket, you know, like it's a, yeah, you could tell somebody was going through some shit in this album.
Well, and then some of these, the lyrics are like just like poems, and then one of them is like one of these is like the I don't know, as long as fuck. It's like I was like, this is a book, Jesus Christ, and I still don't know what the story's about. But anyway, without reciting too many lyrics, I did have three. I mean, honestly, the whole album, I could just I like it, but um, the three that jumped out at me were Satan in the Wait, or
Yeah, that's a good one.
Less Sex,
Mhm.
and The Reason They Hate Me. Those are the
Yeah,
ones that grab me. But I really I mean, I like honestly, the whole album just goes together. Just play the whole thing.
yeah. It's yeah, it's good. And I think I like a lot of the same songs that you just mentioned. I like City Song, Saint in the Way, the Lord song, Less Sex. I like Daughter. Um,
Yeah.
the whole fucking album, but
It's really hard, yeah, to pick. And the
yeah,
funny thing is I found this album 4 years ago. I don't know how. I've never heard Daughter. I've never heard any other Daughters music. Probably a band I was listening to. Spotify just played this, and I remember hearing it for the first time, like the whole album. And I was like, "This is really fucking." It reminded. I don't like that whole the industrial thing. Like I'm kind of not like I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say Manson. It doesn't remind me of Manson, but Manson kind of started some of that, like the industrial, like
Sure.
naughty, dark sex rock thing.
He made it
Which is
popular for sure. For
yeah,
sure.
that's what. Okay, thank you. Right, and we all know like something I've landed on. I was talking to a friend of mine who listens to the show. You definitely like have a lot of friends who got deep into the music, found bands that they were not playing on pop radio. They were not playing on the pop rock stations. And me being a kid who moved all the time, that's all you get, pop rock shit. So a lot of my references are always going to be the popular bands you've heard, but that's why you and I make such a good fucking yin and yang is because you have that Encyclopedia Britannica full of fucking shit of stuff. Most some of it I still haven't heard. So I love that. I think we do a great job on reviews because of that.
For
But
sure.
I would say that maybe like a little another industrial band like Nine Inch Nails,
Yeah.
but this is more a little more stripped down than that. But I like the music that was along with it. Like that one song, the first what's the one where he says that was just saying earlier, I let it into my home. Which
Yeah.
that
Uh,
that bass
well,
line,
yeah. Less sex. Yeah.
less sex, the bass line the whole time, it just sounds kind of funky. It's like doom 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 doom. I'm like, yeah, man, but he's
It
singing some
does. You're
shit.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, Tony. You say you don't know anything about music, but you fucking nailed that. Good job.
It's 3 years hanging out with you. Fuck. I mean, on the internet and a 10 before that.
Yeah.
I was in the gym the other day and I was just like, all of a sudden, I was like, I was feeling kind of down and I was like, I forget his name now. I can see the album, but Montalban, what's the album we found together in the music store?
Oh,
Who is,
William Onyebar.
yes, I had that music in my head and I'm like moving around at the gym. Like people think I took too much pre-workout, I'm like, it's fucking
Eucalyptus
shit
rock.
coming out of my pores. No, it was great.
Man, that's a eucalyptus rock. That's fucking.
No, that was a that's a special experience that you and I had, man, where we found that record and had a day with it. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever done that with a friend where you both like just landed on an album you liked at the same
Yeah.
time and had an
Or heard it
experience.
together, like heard it.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
both were like looking at each other like, yeah, this is fucking.
Yeah.
What is this?
I can't wait to hear it again, to be honest with you. But no, anyway, that doesn't have shit to do with the band. But because we've been doing these bands for 113 or 120 episodes, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm starting to sound like I maybe know a little bit about something, only because I copy your ass. But yeah, that was if I had to rank this, I have to stay away from like calling everything a 10 that I like
sure.
and everything that's shit a 3. So
Yeah.
I'll call it a 9.5.
Okay.
But I mean,
Cool.
it's something that I would actually own.
Mhm.
Like I would have this record.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.5.
Right. Yes, we give it a little room.
Just to be different, I'll give it a 9.4. But I mean 9.4 and a half. 9.4.3.
Fuck off.
Half. 9.4.3 half.
Showing your knowledge of the Dewey Decimal System.
I know numbers. I could count a clock.
There's a big one in downtown Portland, man. Anyone can learn on that clock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, no, I thought it was great. That was a great suggestion, man. I'll have to listen to more earlier Daughters just to see, what you're saying. See how much more rock it is.
It's a little, Tony, it's like a slight difference. It's like, it's the same thing. This is just a little bit more poetic-ish.
Well, that's what I dig about a band you've never, that's been around for 20 years and you don't really know them, and they're not huge. They probably have other means of making a living. So this is their passion. They make this music, it's just their fucking way of dealing with life. I like that. Instead of being like, I have to make a new album. I have millions of people I'm going to entertain on this tour. Oh no, Taylor Swift problems. Fuck that shit. I'd rather be like, yeah, I still work at Target, but you should hear my fucking band. Like, yeah, you have an AARP card and you're in a band. That's awesome, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's cool when a band's been around for 20 years and then they generate something like that grabs your attention. You never heard of them before, and then you're like, oh shit, you guys have been doing this for 20 years, and you go back. It's like they have that album that grabs you, and then they get a spike, if you will,
Mhm.
a spike in their attendance, because now you can see your fan followers on your social media apps. That's all that Spotify's good for, from what I understand, because they don't pay the bands for shit, the way I hear it. But at least you know
Yeah,
how many followers you have.
right. Exactly. Well, you can see how many people see how much money we could be
Yeah,
making.
you're not making. Ouch. Ouch. That's
Yeah.
fucking brutal. We'll save that. That's a good episode. We'll do a little bit more research, and that'll be an unfortunate topic.
Right.
Definitely. I'll go talk to a few bands that aren't making any money. I know, I'm sure I can find one. Like, tell me what you think about streaming services. But in any case, how you feel about spinning that wheel?
I want to spin it, baby.
Yeah?
Spin it real good.
All right.
You know, I gotta say something. I don't know why, but I love spinning the wheel. Makes me like it's not, I like the act of doing it. That's all.
Can you let's get you in the frame, and I'm going to take this and send it off to the Wheel of Fortune people, because I don't know how many people say that.
I just want to spin a wheel. That's all I want.
I think it'd be
Make my dreams
awesome.
come true. I want to spin a wheel.
I think it'd be cool as fuck if you like wore the dress, but it was you.
I'm your biggest fan.
Alex White. Alex Eggnog.
Alex Eggnog. Oh, I could drink my way out of a bathtub. I want to drown.
All right. I got it. I'm back together again. I'm sorry. I never thought of that. Like Mr. Kool-Aid, but full of eggnog. That just makes me laugh. I can't help it.
If like the dark conversation that people, you like, if you were gonna kill yourself, how would you do it? I would drown myself in eggnog.
And I would unfortunately have to let you, because I'm lactose intolerant, and I'm not willing to go through that for anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I had to shit for 7 years so he could survive. He wanted to die, but I wouldn't let him.
I want to
sucked
die.
that bitch clean.
I want to die a slow, milky, sweet death.
As long as it's not expired, I'd suck down as much as I could, man.
Oh no, there's no expired nog in my house. I'll tell you that much.
All right. Number one, to the wheel, to the wheel. No more expired eggnog talk. I'm getting the tubes. All right. Oh man, I really am. Woo. All right. Oh Jesus. Number one, Three from Hell, the soundtrack and the movie. Number two is Wheeler Walker Jr.'s album Sex, Drugs, and Country Music. Number three is Where Mr. Rios and His Thoughts Live. So we land on that, his pick. Number four is Pussifer's album V is for Vagina. Number five is Kaleo A/B, like A side, B side. Number six, this actually came out of a conversation we had last episode, I believe, where we were talking about the song where the dude finds his penis laying on a blanket. So, because one of our very awesome followers did a little research and found out the band is King Missile, we're going to cover that. We'll put that on the list. So, in the number 6 spot is now King Missile with their album Happy Hour is the name of the album, Happy Hour. And it has a song about dudes and detachable penis. So we're all looking forward to that. Number 7 is my spot. Number 8 is Twisted Sister, A Twisted Christmas.
Okay.
Number 9 is Green Druid, At the Maw of Ruin. And I still fuck this up. Saint Vitus, is that right? Born Too Late.
Yep, you did it.
Hey, I got it. All right, that's number 10.
Alrighty. Make my dreams come true. Spin that wheel.
Right. Ah, your dreams came true.
All right, the band Daughters with the album You Won't Get What
You serious?
No.
Okay. I do what I want.
Let's see here. All right. We'll do a band that I haven't listened to the album yet, but I started to and got distracted. And it's a band that I know. It's a band called the Hoot and Hollers, and the album is called Back in Business Again.
So H-O-O, how do you spell Hooten spelled?
Hooten, Hollers. The
Like
Hoot and Hollers.
Hollars?
Yes, Hallers.
And sorry, the album again?
Back in Business Again. It's their newest one from this year.
Got it. So for the rest of you out there who have no idea what this album is about, me neither. So come join me on the journey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my pick.
Sweet. So we got the Hoot and Hollers, Back in Business Again. That is Alex's pick. So that's what we're listening to for the next episode. I would personally like to thank everyone. Sounds cheesy, I don't give a shit. Thanks for listening and enjoying the show. We've been getting some good feedback over the episodes. Keeps us going. So thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, go to our, go to the comments on the YouTube page on the most recent episode, and you could suggest a album. And please, if you pick an artist, please listen to the album. And then you could also a movie or a soundtrack. You could do the same thing, go into the Instagram page, Titfu69, and give us a direct message. And other than that, thanks. See you next time.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.